When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see the number 1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Longhorns will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Welch. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Colorado's offense will go to work first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Grabbed behind the line, it's Miller. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. He's in open space downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Buffaloes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Grabbed in the middle. It's Atkins. Oh, a lot of space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Salter. Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because...
Touchdown, Colorado! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Texas offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has
it's a running room. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. fires to the big fella.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Wingo. He's loose. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Longhorns! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Catch in the middle. It's Atkins. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. Dropping back, it's Salter. Hauls it in. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Washington. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. With the catch, it's Moore. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Gets a hand in there and breaks it up. It's incomplete, but wait, there is a flag down on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, the ground game. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Longhorns come to the line needing just inches for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it.
It's a seam wide open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He's looking to pass. Quarterback adapting. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to pass. It's Manning. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. Converts on fourth down. Still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to set up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Here comes the offense on second down. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 6th play of the drive coming up. From the gun on third down. Now adjusting. Now he's looking into the middle. Grabs it inside the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He wants it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, running back on the move. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Now on second down. Off play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Salter. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. The short hands. It's Miller. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, they're after him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And the Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Still on his feet at the 40. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Still looking on the move. Fires to the tight end. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. Line getting set on second down. Back to throw. It's Manning. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Williams. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Manning. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Working the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now improvising. Slings it downfield. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, as a quarterback, it's going to be tough throwing comeback routes against this guy. He does such a good job breaking on the ball, and he's able to swat it away.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a second down play. Scanning the field, it's Salter. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. With the catch, it's Miller. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Now facing a third and long. Just keep slinging it. On the run, still looking. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Welsh. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Looking downfield, it's Salter. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Gets the back moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. From the gun. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Buffs! They take the lead with the 6. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Complete in the middle. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The give from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Finds his man. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Finds his tight end. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. There he goes. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering? A great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match it.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Buffaloes decide to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Got it in the middle, it's Moore.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Right back to the well. Wide open spaces. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Got it inside the 10. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And it's good, and he's gotten the lead up to 3 late. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Miller. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finding open areas. There he goes. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. A little floater there that falls incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll try to pick up a few here on third down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Snagged in the middle, it's Atkins. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Miller. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Red pass, it's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Final minute of play. We are deadlocked. Guys, what a finish we're experiencing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Wingo. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it first and 10 from the 41. That's caught, it's Moore. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. To throw, it's Manning. The sure hands, it's Washington. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Guys, this is the kind of finish we hoped for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. Touchdown, Texas! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. Turning it on. He's at the 10. Takes it into the house, and the clock is at 0, and they're down a single. A clutch throw and catch from the quarterback and the receiver in the end zone for the touchdown.
And I tell you what, you want to get pressure on the quarterback with these situations. You drop so many guys back deep, but as a defender, we're not trying to catch the ball. We're trying to spike that thing as hard as you can into the ground. The defense has to do a better job, but the offense makes the big play, gets the huge Hail Mary.
First play of the first possession of OT. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
The Longhorns take possession first here in overtime. Rides to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. It'll be a run on third and short. And the Longhorns get enough for the first down. Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. With the run on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to slam in. Touchdown Longhorns! And they score first here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Dropping back, it's Salter. Release to the back. They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Colorado! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
He'll keep it himself. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Buffaloes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Trying the run, it's Welch. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Turning on the Jets. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this fourth down that much harder. Never a doubt. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Huge third down here. A field goal will send us to another overtime, but a touchdown would win it. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're testing the right side here. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Forced out of the pocket. He caught it! A game winner! What a finish in double overtime with a touchdown! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.